Mate, what is with all these NRL fantasy podcasts? They all sound the fucking same. Welcome to the Echo Chamber.
Good evening, and welcome to well, it could be morning if you're listening to it in the morning. Welcome to the Echo Chamber, another fucking NRL fantasy podcast. I'm your host today. My name's Bryce. I had a okay week during the week. I got about 881 or some bullshit. The other two guys on the podcast had a pretty good week. How'd you go, Eddie?
I had a real good. I thought I was going to have a full 17, but like everyone, I got hit with a late 2 being out, but I still had a strong 16. I got a big 955, I think it was, and that's brought me up from about 4,600 rank to 1,236.
You got yourself a nice hoe carry, didn't you, at the end?
What was that?
Did you got a nice hoe carry? That's how you meant to say. Yeah, that's how you meant to say his name. Speaking of hoes, Rudley. How you doing, mate?
He's talking about Aramara Howe, mate. His last name's pronounced Ho.
That's legit how they pronounced his name during the
I know.
Call. Yeah.
I was so confused for the entire commentary for most of that game, trying to figure out who the hell they were talking about. But I guess that's how his name's pronounced. Thanks.
It sounded like a Chinese bloke, eh? Well, Vietnamese some shit.
I had a pretty good week. I'm a little bit disappointed with my trade. I went. I had to bring in one medal last week, and I was tossing it up between Hamish Stewart, Alex Twal, or Utoik, and I decided to go Utoik for his lowest score of the season, whilst Hamish Stewart and Twal both went 70 plus, which I didn't quite appreciate. But you live and you learn.
I think that could quite possibly turn around this week, mate. To be perfectly honest with you, and you're not going to be.
Utoik's all good. He's all good.
Yeah,
it'll do fine. Like, I'm going to be bringing in 12 this week anyway. It was always just a question about last week because I had to bring in Browse last week because I couldn't stand looking at fucking Reed sitting in the hooking position by himself, and so I went, Utoik has a bigger chance of going bigs than Alex Twal. I thought Alex Twal's ceiling was not 70 fucking 8.
Well, you both also thought that the Storm were going to beat the Cowboys, and you were both fucking terribly wrong.
Did they not?
They got fucking pumped. They got humped like dirty hose. That's what happened.
That doesn't sound right.
They got absolutely creamed by the greatest team.
No, I think you must be mistaken. There's no way that's true.
Yeah.
I would love to shout out B real quick, who's now going around to the nearest homeless shelter because he put all his house and belongings on fucking Panthers and Storm winning. Went to bed, woke up to find both that he'd lost.
Yeah.
Fucking B's fucking hanging around a homeless shelter just means he's out there trying to fucking sick off black homeless dudes. He's sketchy, that guy.
Fuck, he's gonna have to be like an anaconda, dislocate his jaw. Reed Mahoney. Do we want to talk about it?
Yeah. No, he's a gay can, isn't he? Within 5 minutes of the game being open this week, he was gone out of my team. Fuck him. Who did you guys bring? You guys both hold Reed? Like, who did you bring in last week? So you brought in Steph. What was your other trade?
Rails. Yeah,
I was thinking about Browse. I wish I got Browse, but I couldn't get to Roma. I went with fucking Twal instead. Twal and Shan, so that'll do. Twal, selling Haas to Twal, I reckon that was a fucking big play for me.
I went Haas to 12, and then I got Brayley for Rouch. So I came out pretty good out of the trades from last week.
Yeah.
But I had to play Reed. I had to play
because you don't have more than 17, obviously.
Mr. Leo. Well, I would have had 17 if but it was just too much to ask. So and I ended up copying a Leo 11 who's now injured. Fantastic.
I don't even notice that.
Yeah. HIA.
So I am trading him this week, and I will probably bring in a wing fullback of some description, and we'll probably talk about that when we get to our team list. And
are you trading Reed?
No, I'm actually going to hold Reed.
I can't tell you.
I think he is a sell for anyone
Like
that's
you're taking you're taking the Jamie Brown strat.
Well, I'll talk through when we get to the Cowboys game, and
Yeah.
so let's just start going through. Warriors are now second on the ladder. Panthers are top, and Dragons are
What a
at
shit.
the bottom. So yeah, Raiders third last, minor premiers to 1-3 start, and I did not see that.
I didn't see fucking Knights being in the 4 at the moment.
Yeah,
Are they?
yeah, 3
Yeah, they're 4th.
Fuck.
West Tigers as well up there, but they've had a bye, so
It's a weird start of the season.
yeah. Conveniently, the Raiders are still only paying $31, even though they're ranked 15th to make the premiership. Crazy.
Oh, great bet.
No, it's not. Let's have a quick little squiz at the old Podcasters League, just to
Yeah, no, I know what it says.
What's it say, man?
I've jumped up to second now.
You are second.
And all of us are in the top 10, aren't we?
We all are. Yep. Ham's sitting at 12th, but yeah, you, me, and Rudes are all in the top 10.
Is anybody from JBFA or Amateurs in the top 10?
Yeah, so I think Jerry is from Amateurs.
Who the fuck's that?
I don't know. He's coming third. NRLFA. I think that's the Amateurs, isn't it?
He's in between.
What's his name?
Jerry, someone? I don't know. Man.
Fuck, I've never heard of anyone on their podcast called Jerry.
Don't know,
Might
mate.
go by Frisian.
Oh, that cunt. That's the guy that fucking, that's the cunt that's got the $50 bet with me about whether or not Sam Walker's going to average 50.
Not looking good right now.
He's the one that kicked us out of the Podcasters League as well.
He's the one that banned us.
Yeah, I was talking to him about it. I was direct messaging him afterwards. He said that all of us and everyone on our podcast was being ordered by Mark to be banned on site. They with Butters, and asked why, and it was because of the war we're having with Butters, but they said it was also because that I appeared to be homophobic.
Oh, so
Which is ridiculous, because homos aren't scary.
Because you're homophobic, me and Ridley both get kicked permanently.
Yeah. Yeah, and Ham too, yeah.
And Ham.
Ham got kicked as well.
I'm so homophobic that fucking you guys are homophobic just because fucking you know me.
Well, that sounds
I
pretty
was
gay.
banned before the rest of you. I got banned fucking like a whole week ahead of you.
That's pretty gay.
Fucking, I wasn't even saying slurs anyway, because their bot doesn't allow it. It's just one time I fucking called Hopgood a bender, and that's not that bad.
All we need to know is Mark is
coming, anything these days.
All anyone really needs to know is that Mark's coming 36th and Austin's coming dead last. So they're all shit. Matt's also 32nd. The whole group of them shit. I'm not even missing out anything by being banned from their fucking shitty Discord.
Mate. Just their fans missing out on our good advice.
Yeah, they miss out on our help, but that's their fault. They can watch our pod if they want some good advice. Right, let's get into some games.
Yeah.
Dolphins, Manly, first game. Dolphins are favourite to beat Manly. They sacked their coach on the weekend. Interim coach. Any hope for Manly?
Make a change. I thought they'd fucking finally drop Brooks because he's been diabolical this year and give Walsh a go. But they haven't done anything.
Saab's gone.
Saab needed to go. I think Saab's the only one they've dropped. No, he's suspended for that fucking late hit. Remember he went off the sin bin for taking off.
I didn't watch
Savala's
Manly play last week, mate.
Yeah, you did not miss out. It was a fucking pretty mid game.
Yeah.
I hate that Manly team. They're so gay. Like, there's just no cool players. There's Tommy Turbo and then other guys.
Yeah,
I do still think Turbo is a good option. But, man, you really want to see some more from this fucking team before you go jumping on, to be honest. Because they're just not inspiring much in attack. And I wouldn't
talk anyone out of... Yeah, I wouldn't talk anyone out of Turbo, though. I reckon he's a fun pick if you want.
I was talking up last week, but now with a new coach being Kieran Foran, whose first season as assistant coach ever was this year, I can't say I'm instilled by confidence.
He's got to come with fresh ideas, mate.
It'll be a cool story if Foreign does turn them around and makes hits much to the playoffs. I don't see it happening, but it would be cool.
Oh, it'd be great, but I don't see the story.
The other changes for anyone who was riding the Jake Simpkins starting train, that's fucking well and truly derailed. Brandon Wakeham named at 9 this week, so you probably need to trade Jake Simpkin out if you were holding him. He's worse than Reed Mahoney right now.
Also, no, you didn't watch the game, but does anyone know why Kobe Hetherington played fucking ridiculous minutes last week? Is it because Jake went off?
Don't know. How many did he play?
73 last week.
So he got a 40 then? Because that's like what he gets in 73 minutes.
He got 63.
Wow.
What a good score.
He actually killed it.
Oh, well, I'm not fucking going near that cunt. I've seen a lot of him being rubbish.
That's it.
Yeah,
well, again, I don't trust anything in this team at the moment with the coach just recently being sacked.
The week before, he got 43 minutes and he got a 16, mate. So
yeah. Talking about value, am I right?
Let's put a pin in that one. That's definitely a 3-day rule for that one. Let's say he needs to pump out 360s before I'd even consider it. All right.
Mainly, basically, if you feel like getting Turbo, go get him if you want. But apart from that, fuck the rest of this Manly team.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Dolphins, if you don't have Herbie, probably need to figure out a way to get Herbie pretty soon. He's the only one at centre doing it.
They got a bye next week, eh?
Yeah, so it's going to be a rough.
May as well wait.
Yep.
May as well wait. It'll definitely be a different bye after fucking round 7 though, because going into the byes, don't they play all of the major bye rounds? I think they do.
Let me have a look at the bye.
I know they play at least 2 of them anyway. And being that he's a super elite gun, he's going to be such a must-have over that period.
Dolphins have round 13 and round 21 byes, so yeah, they play all the major bye rounds.
All of them. Oh, yeah, so he's a must-have. That makes me want to get, once he's fully bottomed out, I'll be pretty keen to have a fucking jam with Katoa at some point before Oregon.
Yeah. Yep.
He hasn't been the best, but he'll probably turn around at some point. He's pretty mean, and he's losing quite a bit of money. Just got to wait for the right time.
Big fan of his, so definitely be interested. Who wins? You're all on the Dolphins? Fins up?
Yeah.
I don't know. Teams have a very good knack of suddenly winning when their coach is sacked for one game before becoming utter shit.
They're going to get pumped. Sorry, fins up.
Okay, fins up apparently. Let's go.
Yeah. Rabbitohs, Bulldogs, Easter Friday.
Oh, should we talk about Finley Furiaki in that? I think there are quite a few people interested in them.
Don't buy them. Unnecessary.
Yeah, no, I think quite a few people are interested. I think his price is just too far gone now, personally, though. But
some keeper scores there, isn't there?
He is fucking killing it and doing a lot, though. You get him if you want, but his price is pretty close to a 50 now, anyway.
He is priced at 50. His break even is only 19, so he will peak in price. But I don't.
And we're going to want. Yeah, and people are getting home, soon it's going to be time to get Couchman back. Fucking Lasati will be coming back. Do we really need to be paying 600 plus for ages right now?
No,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
and the same applies for Lem.
Is he going to average 62? I don't think so.
Nah, if they were mid DPP maybe, but not as specialist ages.
I think we got enough. I'm not interested. Who was the other name you mentioned?
Lemuelu.
Yeah, Lemuelu.
What's he doing with his life?
They're the exact same.
He's been leveraging almost as much.
Yeah, he's got a 58. Yeah.
It would be good if you were there a couple of weeks ago. I think it's too late now. And everyone still has Lukey. They have Noah Martin. As you say, everyone's bringing in Howe. You don't need more edges.
Yeah. If I don't have him already, I've got him.
Yeah, if you don't have Howe, you're washed.
Is that a shot at Jay-Z?
No, that's indeed a shot at Jay-Z. I just need a friendly reminder each day.
Does he even listen?
No, I don't think he does. But I DM him each day as well, just to let him know.
Yeah, so the next game, Rabbitohs Bulldogs, Easter Friday. Should be a really good game. They've got the Rabbits at favourites right now. How do you reckon this one's going to go, Rich?
I think it's going to be a fucking boring match. Watching the Dogs nowadays is one of the most boring experiences you can have in the NRL. I can't believe that fucking Dogs hired Adam O'Brien as their attacking coach when Adam O'Brien got the fucking Knights the spoon and couldn't score a point with fucking Ponga at fullback.
Yeah, it's an interesting hire.
The spine's not right, eh? It's not the team's not set up very good. They don't have a good hooker. They don't have a good fullback, and they've got 2 number 6s and no number 7. Like that's not a fucking way to set your team up for success, in my opinion.
According to the coach, they've got 3 6s because halfway through last week's game, Stephen Crichton got told to go play 6. Matty Burton got told to go play centres.
What the fuck are they doing, man? I actually have no idea.
So yeah,
and Crichton's definitely not a 7 either. Because I like Galvin, but Galvin is a 6.
I don't like Galvin.
He's a steady. He's not a steady the ship guy.
Yeah,
and I don't think anyone will be.
They've got Sean O'Sullivan who's sitting there in the number 17 jersey, who I think could definitely do a job for them at 7. He is a bit of a organizer, general type player. Like, their team is confusing to me.
Galvin just wasn't the right guy to put next to Burton.
But he's the greatest teenager Gus Gould has ever seen in his life, but he's never met the guy. So, yeah, who you got going? You got Rabbitohs? I think the Rabbits get up in this game.
I'm actually with you. Let's get this.
Yeah,
I think it's maybe just because I can see the Bunnies scoring a lot of points. I can't see the Dogs outscoring Bunnies.
No.
Hopefully just Perez fucking sort this shit out. Like he's been a punish to him.
Still injured.
He might have got a 49, which looks not too bad on paper. But if you watch the game, it was the most unconvincing 49 you'll ever see.
He got lucky with a try right at the end.
Yeah.
And yeah. I was sort of hate watching Kiraz, mate, in this game because I'm like, oh, come on, get another low score, bottom out, I'll get you cheap.
And if you're watching the game, he just does not look himself at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold and hope that fucking comes back onto form soon enough.
I think he'll be fine. He'll get a decent score against the Rabbits. I think he'll be fine there. It's the Penrith and Broncos games where he might get a little bit hurt if they're making him do a lot of hard work, because that's what's sort of hurting him right now is that hard work.
He's getting cheap, so he's going to be a big pickup for people, but just wait until you watch him pass the eye test. It's not time to buy him yet, but it probably will be sometime soon.
Yep. No cheese.
I think he's down at like 6'10" or something now.
6'18".
Yeah, break even at 61. He could get that if he gets a good game. Yeah, it's not too much of an issue. If you own Bailey Hayward, by the way, 1, I feel so sorry for you, but fucking 2, sell him. He has to go. I know he's a big fan, actually. Pretty sure he has a shrine of Hayward at home.
Yeah.
Does Jay-Z have Hayward and fucking Reed?
Yeah, he did, didn't he? He did.
Fuck, that's rough, eh? Just 2 shit cat hookers.
Yeah.
He's got Brian's now too, though. So I can't imagine that they can. That he's going to be holding on to both of them too much longer. I think he is going to keep Hayward though. For now, yeah. I think he'll just to come around 7 probably.
Oh yeah. Then I don't give a shit about round 7. I will run the fucking gauntlets and hope Cheese comes back. I don't care. I refuse.
That's my plan at the moment.
I refuse to let fucking Reed sit in my team another week.
Well,
I refuse.
There's no way.
It is a plan. Let's find out if it is the correct plan, because Cheese is still not named. So he's still not fit enough to even be in the...
Alright, we're supposed to be talking about the Bulldogs. We're getting sidetracked right now.
Well, the Bulldogs done, bro.
Against the Bunnies, mate.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't even talked about... the Bunnies.
What are we talking about else in the Dogs? We just talked about the 2 relevant players.
Playing the Bulldogs, bro.
We didn't talk about the Bunnies at all. Oh, what was that?
Who does Cheese play for, bro?
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, I love you, Eddie. Right, so the Rabbitohs are playing the Bulldogs, and we're talking about that game, and now we're going to talk about the Cheese, because we finished talking about Bulldogs players. Cheese is not named.
So which team's the Cheese play for again? I'm a little confused.
I think he plays for the Roosters, bro.
We're so caught up talking about Reed, though.
Yeah, to be fair. You just have to wait and see, right? Does he get picked?
Yeah.
You
But just
guys
have
are
to hope for the
literally
best.
running a gauntlet with that. Fuck, I hope you're right.
Well, just fucking figure out something like round 7.
Yeah.
I'd rather just play the red dot than fucking play Reed again.
Yeah, well,
10 extra
I'll
points.
do that.
there is it is a play. We'll see if it's the right one, because I've got a different something special. Anybody else want to talk about on the Rabbitohs?
Jai Gray's going okay if you own Jai Gray. Nothing to fret about.
I think a lot of
No,
people got off him.
I've seen a few people still with him. I don't hate him. Wouldn't say he's a buy. I guess he's just a hold. Humphreys at 7 is not an option. I know a couple people were talking about him last
No,
week.
because Troll's still doing quite a bit of kicking, isn't he?
Yes.
And also he takes the goal kicking. Humphreys is not an option with Trell. It's like a massive difference in fantasy output. It's like 15 something stupid.
It's just not that role he had when he was killing it.
Yeah.
Not that role at all.
But the Trell will get injured or suspended for an extended period of time at some point throughout the season. Let's look at Jamie then.
And then it's wheels up. Alice Duncan is interesting whilst he's got this 80-minute edge, but Aiken will be back soon, so just hold off.
Yeah.
That's literally everything I have.
Yeah, I'm going to tip the Rabbitohs.
Is he DPP or just Edge?
He's just edge.
So it's the same thing we were talking about with
He's priced at 500. He's priced at 500, so out of 40.
Oh, he jumped down a bit, man.
Yeah, and he can average well into the 50s. So he's actually quite an interesting option if he gets an extended run of 80 minutes. But Aiken should be back soon.
Yep. Now the Friday night game, we got the Panthers and the Storm. It should be on paper the game of the round, I reckon. Fucking two really good teams, although the Storm have been shit the last 2 weeks. What do you reckon, Eddie?
I'm going to have to pick Panthers on this one. Hopefully the Storm fucking step up and make a good game of it, because as you say, it's got the potential to be the fucking game of the round. Just need both of them to turn up to play.
Rudge, what you got your money on, mate?
I'm actually going to, as much as it makes me sick to say it, I'm actually going to back the Storm for an upset here.
You're a fucking closet fan, cunt.
I'm a closet fan. I actively root for their downfall
You're
each week.
a closet fucking Storm fan. You got membership now. I bet you got a fucking Guernsey tucked away in the corner there.
Hey, I just want to see
someone
someone.
Closet something.
I just want to see someone beat the Panthers, and the Storm don't lose 3 games in a row very often.
It's only happened a couple of times. I am going to get on the Panthers, so I think they're going to win this one. They look so fucking good right now. They look back to their best. As far as fantasy wise, captaining Cleary, everybody, or you're thinking a potty option this week?
I thought about Herbie, but Cleary's going pretty. Cleary seems pretty fucking safe at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cleary.
Yeah, I think it's an easy lock. I think everyone will be on Cleary. I don't think anyone will be captaining Haas given the AC joint concern.
Nah, definitely don't. We'll see if he even makes the field.
Yeah, see if he gets on the field. Yep.
I think it's too early to be making a pod captain play, to be honest.
Joe Chan came back to earth last week with a normal score for Joe, so that was good to see.
Yeah. This is probably just the sort of score he gets when he doesn't really get involved in the attack much. Obviously, the time to buy him has passed now. I haven't looked at his break even, but it's going to be slowing down big time now. But once that gets close to that point where that big score drops out of his rolling average, at that point you can just swap him to whatever the fuck gun you want.
Yeah. I guess we send some wishes to Big Kamakamika, who had a stroke after the game Monday. So
what the fuck was that all about? That's fucking crazy.
Was in ICU and all sorts of shit happening. So, hope he gets better soon and he gets back on the field, or even just can have a normal life, because that's scary as fuck. That shit. Young fit guy like him.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. The other news from the Storm is Leo's been dropped. He failed his HIA late, so he's going to have a week on the spots on the sideline. Does he even get back into the team?
He's a trade.
Yeah.
So he passed his HIA, but he's got delayed symptoms, so
Okay.
that's why he was out. But yeah, I think he's a sell now. He hasn't been doing very good.
Yeah, there's
Injured guy with a break even. That's not very good. Fucking, that's not
37.
scoring that well. Like, it's a pretty easy decision, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he beat his BE, which was like in single digits by very much last week at all. So I think you called a day. And
No, he didn't beat his B. He lost money.
He lost money. Fuck.
And now he doesn't have a low BE at all anymore.
Yeah.
Sad.
He's done.
On.
So there is a cash down we'll talk about at some point in the near future.
Speaking of Storm backs, I think Sewer is going to be in for a low score this game.
Yeah, potentially. He was in for a low score last week, and then he...
It'll probably be his lowest score of fucking the year so far, yeah.
It'll be the first game we're going to
restrict him. If anyone's going to restrict him, it's going to be the best team. Like.
Yeah. Unless the Storm win, obviously, like I said, because I'm a genius. And
a gay cunt.
He has scored a try, at least one try in every single one of his games. He's gone a double, a hat-trick, a try. So he's due for a low score without a try.
I thought you were going to say he was due a quad.
Yeah, well, that could be a thing, right? Anyone from the Panthers, who's getting on Thomas Jenkins with these fucking amazing...
Hold up. We need to talk about Grant, for sure.
What?
Yeah, Grant and you talk, mate.
Like all any cunts talking about this week is whether or not they're trading to Reed to either Harry Grant or Bradley. So
you're not trading to Harry Grant because he's $700K.
Oh, but a lot of people are, bro. A lot of people are.
He's scoring like shit, and he plays Origin.
Yeah, well, that's my take, but I'm seeing a lot of people on Discord talking about getting Grant. A lot of people have put off Brayley's round 7 bye, and at Fcuk to only have him as their only hooker. So by that logic, they're going to Grant. But yeah, I sort of agree with you. Like the last 2 weeks without goal kicking, I think his scores were going to be 43 and 39. And that was like while throwing like amazing cutout balls that are fucking try assists and shit.
That were forward.
Yeah, it was forward.
Yeah.
Look nice, mate. But anyway, it's irrelevant. Fucking he seems like he's got a few low scores in him.
Yeah.
I'm actually going one further. I actually think he's being shit this year. Like if you look at his first 2 scores, which are both
fantasy
really good.
wise, I think NRL wise,
in fantasy,
yeah.
But like if you look at his first 2 scores, which is a 63 and a 72, that has 3 tries in it. If you take them out, he's actually averaging like well in the low 40s.
Yeah.
I can't stress so much that I think Harry Grant is actually a terrible buy at the moment.
What's a bit scary that he can score a 39 while looking good on the field in real life. Like that's a worry. Like to get a 39 and you're not even playing shit. Like when you're Harry Grant, it's like fuck.
He's averaging 4 missed tackles a game at the moment.
That's what he does. It's what he's done for the last few years.
Yeah.
That's one of the main differences between him and Brayley is fucking he misses. It's like an extra 6 points in missed tackles every week, which is significant, obviously, especially in a hooker position where like the tackles is the bread and butter. I definitely prefer Brayley, and I'll just figure out fucking round 7 when I get there. If it's not cheese, I don't know, I'll figure something out, hopefully.
Well, the answer is to hold Reed. But we'll talk
Reed Mahoney might be cheap by then again.
Mate,
Brayley might be 10 points better, potentially. Like, fucking, I think Brayley's like, significantly better than cheese.
I think Brayley's definitely the number 1 hooker right now, and if you're going to be spending $700K on a fucking hooker, you pay up and you get Brayley. It's pretty... And
when there's this much season to go, like, do you really want to just fucking have the placement of one buy dictate which guy, whether or not you get the guy you really want for a long period of time? Because I don't see Grant as equal to Brayley. I don't see that at all.
Yeah. And
it's possible, but it's not what I think is going to happen.
You can't really hold Grant through Origin either.
I can't even remember when their buys are.
Yeah, he's got a 15-18, so...
Well, we've already got multiple Origin guys, so fucking... You can't hold them all.
No.
We've already flicked off fucking Haas, though, like in all fairness.
Yeah. If you got Harry Grant, he's not a sell. You're just gonna have to ride that pony.
Oh no, it's definitely not a sell.
But yeah, he's not a buy. Go get Brayley.
Yeah.
And then Utukamanu, is he still a buy?
What's his price now?
It's 647.
It's just sort of stagnated.
It went up by 14k.
He's breaking even 33.
I wouldn't be in a hurry to buy him anymore. I'd buy 12 before him now.
Same price.
12's on the rise. Steph's probably sort of stagnated now, break even wise, I imagine.
Yeah, he played.
Well, he's fine, but
he played about 5 or 6 minutes less too last week than he did the previous 2 weeks. So, we always thought he was going to be like that high 40s, low 50s guy, and that's what he's averaging. So I'm happy. I'm not, but yeah, he's not a buy.
He's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, I would be complaining.
Yeah,
I'm just complaining
well,
because I bought him instead of fucking 12.
Yeah,
yeah, that's why I didn't start with him.
Just confirming that. Right, Panthers. Anybody a buy?
Nathan Clear, if you don't own him, fucking just give up this season. You're not worth.
I wasn't
my
talking
time.
to people who didn't know what they were doing. Isaiah, you selling him, mate?
I'm currently tossing up. So I've got one trade locked in, which is Reed to the cash out. We'll talk about shortly. But the second one I'm tossing up between either selling Yo or selling Atkinson. And Yo is a bit of a question mark for me because on one hand, he's actually scoring pretty well at the moment. Like, it's not what we wanted, but he's still scoring in mid-50s on an average.
Enough that you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I'd just fucking hold. If I was you, I'd just hold him till round 12 and see what happens.
I
don't know though, mate. Like, literally last week, he got away with a miracle.
Oh, no, he got to try. He got to try.
Yeah.
He got to try.
How many minutes was that?
45.
If you take away the try, line break, and
they're serious about managing. They're serious about managing his minutes this year. It seems like every time that they're up heaps, they're real happy to give him rests. And let's be real here, like there's going to be heaps of games with him by heaps.
Yeah, so
it's not just going to be every now and then. Like maybe not quite that low, but
don't think it's going to be this
the
week,
minutes are serious. The minutes are serious.
I think you'll get 70 minutes out of him this week, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. The position is this week.
There's no rush.
He'll go big. So, but the question is what I'm having is that do I jump off Yo early or do I back Atkinson to bounce back a bit more because Dragons have a bit more of an easy draw coming up?
Bro, they're playing the best team in the comp this week. What are you on about?
Who?
Cowboys.
They've played the fucking Titans last week and he got a 25. So I'm not exactly filled with confidence with Atkinson.
We're missing. We've moved on. Hang on. Let's go back to fucking Yo.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be talking anyone out of jumping off early. I think he is a sell at some point, whether you want to do it now or whether you want to do it in a couple of weeks once he's dropped to 40.
What's his break even?
57. It's the same as his average. Look, my opinion, I don't own him. I think you hold
trade
him.
If you want. If you want, trade him.
I think you've got bigger headaches in your team than Isaiah Yo.
You'd imagine so.
Yeah. So what I'm considering doing is obviously him to 12, which I don't think I could talk anyone else out of doing.
No, I don't mind that. If you got no one else to make the trade, if you want to do that, go for it.
It's a sideways trade in terms of scoring, but he's got no origin. 12 might make a little bit of money because he's cheaper than fucking Yo. Like, I think it's a pretty good trade, especially when there's real concern about Yo's minutes. Yeah,
that's fair. Anybody else want to talk about in the Panthers? No.
Isaiah?
I believe.
Yeah, a lot of people have him, and like he's doing well for them.
Yeah. It's the sort of same as Steph. Like at this point, he's priced sort of at his thing, and if you were going to get him, you probably would have got him a week or two ago.
It's interesting that when Yo's playing less minutes, he plays more.
Not really. I think they're just doing alternative weeks for Isaiah. He'll play 80 one week and then he'll play not 80 next week. Like the Panthers have really nailed down their system this year to be resting players at the end of games. It's nuts. Like everyone is going to be so fresh come end of year.
Yep, decent from iPad 59. You'd be happy with that. Holding, not a buyer.
A few people have been talking about that Phillips guy.
Billy.
Philip?
Yeah. I haven't even really looked into him because I'm not really looking at cash outs this week. But do you guys have any thoughts about Billy Phillips? I only ask because I've seen so many people in Discords bringing his fucking name up.
He got 50 minutes last week. I don't think that he's only had 30 minutes each week before that. You'd probably want to see another 50 minutes, and that was going to be his role before you pull the trigger.
Don't forget, again, Panthers rested a lot of their main players at the back end of that game.
Yeah.
Like, that'll be why Phillips got inflated minutes. I think he's probably pretty similar to what's his name, the Eels player Tuivasa. I think he's probably just a trap people are looking to try and get used.
Actually, yeah. No, look at this now. It's like 300k, but between this year and last year, he averages 28 from 39 minutes. Like that's actually that's a 0.72 ppm. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah,
okay, that's not an exciting cash at all.
Nope.
Yeah. The last one is probably Brian Toto. I know a couple people still own him.
Oof.
I think
Jay-Z?
Oh,
no, Jay-Z got off early. At my suggestion, because I'm a genius. But yeah, I'd be fucking yeeting him to the moon at this point.
Oh.
That's some Reed Mahoney shit.
He got a 28 last week with a try. Like,
crazy.
It's just not converting to fantasy.
Yeah, the tackle breaks are going, aren't they?
Yeah.
No offloads.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'd be selling him. Moving on.
All right. So next game. Oh, here you got Panthers.
Yeah,
we already went through this. I'm going Storm, mate.
Yeah,
and you're okay, Clint.
Yeah.
Beluga.
Now,
there's still no sign of Beluga. Fuck, has anyone done a well feature on that motherfucker?
Ever since the Cowboys beat him, he has just been. He lost to the Broncos. He got shit cunt of the week, and he's just gone zip zilch, bro. Not a word from him, bro. He just
the second Storm win a game, he would be right back though.
Yeah,
the second Storm win a game.
I mean, he knows not to come back because I will just be ruthless. Next game, Dragons Cowboys, Saturday afternoon. Cowboys are favourites, even though we're down in Sydney. I think this is going to be a Dragons win, and I normally always back my team.
They are due on
fun. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just go Dragons. Fucking, I'm not with any form of confidence though.
I'm gonna back Dragons just because I think it's their home game, which is going to help them. They're not too bad at home.
Yeah, they're just going to drag the Cowboys into a game of like really tough shit rugby league, and it's not what the Cowboys do. The Cowboys want really fast, flowing game where they can utilise their outside, like Chester and that.
And the speedy hooker and Reed Mahoney.
Now,
I hear he really
wants to say. Let's do it. Let's get into it. I am holding Reed Mahoney.
Here we fucking go.
Now, my reasoning behind holding Reed Mahoney is, in my head, I have now kidnapped him. I've locked him in my basement. He's dressed in a gimp suit. And whenever I need to abuse or bash or thrash something, I will just pull him out of number 21, do what I need to do, and then I put him back in the hole.
You know what, Bryce? Some things are better left in your head, mate. I don't know if you need to talk about that on a podcast.
So I think at some stage...
It's quite upsetting, to be frank.
He will string together 3 or 4 games with mid-40s, and he will make back his money because that's what he averages when he plays 60 minutes is around what he's priced at. And at that point, I will sell him, and I'll get through round 7 and make a decision then.
No, he's too shit to make his money back. He'll average fucking 10 from here on out.
He won't average 10, bro. That's just being a...
You're right, my bad. He'll average 13. My apologies. Let me get that one correct.
The problem is, at his price, like when we're looking at getting fucking some good players in, like he's got to be one of fucking everyone's most tradable assets, surely.
Yeah, 100%. And he is a sell. 100% he's a sell.
So who are you selling?
I'm going to sell Leo, and I'm going to get the Eels fullback.
Hello.
I'm not selling Reed. I'm just going to hold him.
You just got to make one trade. How much cash you got?
Nah, fuck all 20k. I can't even do anything with it to go up. Like, I have to go down with both, and it's not a decent second trade out. So,
I guess. At least it gives you a fucking hooker in
and
round
then
7.
I got a
I
hooker in
guess.
round 7. Like, I don't have to worry about whether Cheese is going to come back and not be named on the bench. Because what happens if Cheese comes back and named on the bench? You're all fucked. Like,
Okay,
If
well,
Cheese is named on the bench, he'll score similar to fucking what Mahoney
yeah, but
puts
you're
up
not
in
going to
60.
buy Cheese.
I'm not
for
going to
fucking
buy him if
round
he's
off
on
the
the
bench.
bench.
That's fucking
What's
retarded.
done?
Watch me. I will buy him
So-
because he will end up starting at some
He
point.
won't, bro.
He will. He's not going to be a bench hooker for the South.
In your specific situation, I can sort of understand you holding Reed, but for most people, that's not like that's such a specific scenario that leads to you holding Reed. For like most people, like
He's a sell, and I 100% agree, man.
yeah,
100% agree. But for me, I'm holding him. He'll get me through to round 7. I'll play him that one round.
are you eating your dinner?
Oh, I just put a big sausage in my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking did, you gay cunt.
Anybody else? You guys? Chester's back. Fuck yes. Yeah, number one fucking.
Yeah, I knew he would be. He was playing too fucking good to not come back. Thank fuck. Obviously, Lukey's the man, but he's just a staple in everyone's team.
Yep.
Nothing else from the cows.
Nah, nothing else exciting on that side, mate. Farley named it at wing fullback, and Sedu too was just too much to ask. So,
You could gamble on Farley as a cash. I was looking, and he's averaging like fucking 50 in raises this year, scoring heaps of tries, smashing for heaps of tackles. It'd be an interesting one. I don't need to sell set like if I traded Setu to him this week, I wouldn't be bringing him into my 17. It doesn't really open up any cash that I need for anything else, so I'm not really looking for a cashy. So I'll just watch and see how he goes this week, and if he's picked again next week and looks the goods, then I'll grab him. But if you really want a cash out this week, I don't know, he seems like he'd be a pretty good option.
So Sloan is named at 19, and Sedu 2 is named at 22.
Well, Sloan's been dropped. Fucking Sloan had his turn last week and failed, obviously.
Yeah. So
Sloan can't defend. Like he's not a winger. Like if you either play Sloan at fullback or you don't play him. It's that simple.
Yeah. I think that's why Sloan's not starting on the wing this year. So it's I'd say it's just up to him whether he keeps the spot now. I think he's going to play, and if he plays good, he'll probably keep the spot, and if he plays shit, he'll probably lose it. And from fucking looking at the stats and from what I've heard, he's been the man in Rezzies, so he might just seize his opportunity here.
yeah, decent.
But if you don't need a cashy this week, it's been real fucking hard to bank a trade. I haven't banked any, so when I don't need a cashy this week, it is a nice opportunity to fucking save one trade. So and then you can just sort of watch him and the Eels fall back and see what happens. Because the other thing is, if you get your cash out early, like you might get him. You don't play him this week because you don't need him, and then he just gets injured this weekend, and you've just done it for nothing. Whereas you could just wait till next week.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing anyway. But if you need a cashy, I think he's definitely a solid option.
Yeah, I could maybe even hold Moses Lear this week since he's not going to lose money. He's injured. That's actually not a bad shout either. Might just watch and save 2 trades.
But he is playing this week on merit. He's not covering an injury.
Yeah, I agree with that take on Farley. Anybody else? Obviously, if you are a Hamish Stewart enjoyer, you enjoyed last week. Toby Couchman is back.
Toby will be Bison.
Yeah, by Stewart.
Nah. I think last week was the last sort of week you wanted to get on with Stewart. Stewart's price is getting up there now.
Yep.
What are you guys' thoughts on Atkinson? Are you guys suggesting he be sold? Are you guys suggesting he be held?
I don't own him.
How much could you stomach holding him to round 12? Because he's handy that round, but it's a long way away.
I don't think too much about holding him to around 12. I don't think he'd last that long. But do you because he's just fucking cooked his break even?
What's his break even?
47.
He's priced at 40. He's only made 60k. Like, he started really good with that 59 in Vegas, but he's
You
kind of
could
just fallen off since.
you could trade or hold either way.
Yeah, he's the one I'm considering trading, either him or Yo. I'm not too sure if I'm backing him to come back. The issue is he's just putting up so many negatives each game.
Yeah, he is.
And he's just not attacking.
He got 3 TAs in the second and third game combined, but like that still didn't help him get to a 50.
37 run meters. Not running the ball.
That's the issue. He's just not running.
Cowboys and Manly, though, next 2 games.
He's got an okay draw.
Both at home.
Like Cowboys.
But then again, he just played.
If he doesn't run, what difference does it fucking make whether he's playing against shit teams? It's just other cunts fucking scoring points instead. But I don't know.
Lost to the worst team in the comp, though, man. So I'd say get off.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep Yo for a week or two and see how Yo tracks with the next few games.
Yep, I'd sell.
That's a shame.
Didn't work out. There's a few that didn't work out.
I seem to be collecting the ones that didn't work out now that you mention it. Okay, should we move on to the next game?
Yeah, let's get on the next game. The Titans and the Broncos. 4X Derby. Saturday evening. Any big outs in this? Big in, I guess, is Payne Haas has been named. Don't know.
We'll see, though. We'll see.
See if he actually gets a run. Reece Walsh had a really good game last week. Busted out a nice score. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
We'll just go on Haas a little bit more. I think there's a decent chance he could be fucking a cut later. But if you've got him, don't get all excited thinking it's a good idea to strap the C on him. Like, even if he's playing this week, his AC fucking joint tears don't just heal like that. Like, and we've seen it before. At any stage during the game, he could come reeling out of a fucking tackle, clutching his shoulder, and get an early shower. Like, captaining him is real dodgy, and I'm still happy I sold him to 12 last week, and I fully expect him to have reduced output, fucking reduced minutes, and lose like 100k over the next few weeks. Don't captain him.
Nope, I agree with that. Agree, Roots.
Oh, I'm bang on the money, man. I think Haas is going to be a pretty fun hate watch as a non-owner now. Like, there's so much that can go wrong, and there's not much that can really go right, in my opinion.
Definitely not as scary as some people.
Oh, again, given how the season's gone,
he was losing money before he got injured.
Yeah, that's it. Like, the season isn't benefiting middles, and we're seeing Haas suffer directly as a result of that. Like, he's priced at 71. If Haas, as I said before when we sold him, if Haas averages 60 from here on out, which is still like a pretty fair score, he's going to lose 150k. He'll end up in 750.
Yeah.
Like, and that's if he doesn't get an early spell, doesn't aggravate his AC, doesn't drop out of games last minutes, which are all really likely with this injury.
Yeah, 100%.
The time will tell if we're right or wrong.
Stay away from Haas is my recommendation as well.
Right. Yeah, just for fuck's sake, don't captain him. Walsh, you could still buy Walsh if you want. I can
absolutely still buy.
When Walsh is in form like this, like, he can just drop big on any given moment. He's so involved. You can pick him up if you want.
350 kick meters, 180 meters run. Try line break.
Was it that many kick meters? Fuck, that's heaps.
Yep. 6 tackles, like, didn't miss one. 11 tackle breaks. Just
he's clearly healthy.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. His next 3 games are the Titans, the Cowboys, the Tigers, into the Bulldogs.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I'm pretty excited for Walsh.
Yeah, you can definitely buy him. Then.
Break even,
you could
28.
captain him this week. You could captain him
never captain Reece Walsh. That's bad advice.
Never captain a player with a number smaller than 7, mate.
Doesn't matter who they're fucking playing. Every time I've captained a wing fullback, it's always been against terrible opposition, and it still just seems to backfire, because obviously, like, you don't captain them against when it's a hard thing. Like, but it still just backfires. It doesn't matter which winger fullback it is. Hey?
Have you considered being better? Just
Considered what?
Being better, just picking your captain better.
Fuck, you're right below me, cunt. Fuck off.
So, I guess the other news coming out of the Broncos is old Josiah Karapani got into a little bit of trouble with the police, mate.
What did he do?
Oh, I can't remember exactly what he did, but he got
It's your story. Come on, mate.
What the fuck?
Hang on, let me bring it up. He got arrested for something, and he's been dropped from the team this week. What has he done?
What an exciting story!
Good to see you've gone deep on your research.
Oh, mate, I've been so fucking busy. He was out at a nightclub, and he got into a little bit of a verbal argument that ended up in a fray.
Oh, did he get in a scrap?
Yeah. So
Did he win?
I don't know. The article doesn't say anything about that.
No. Okay.
But yeah, he is not in the squad this week, and he is in a bit of trouble. So that means we've got Jesse Arthurs and Dean Mariner on the wings for the Broncos this week.
What are we too worried about other than them?
Nah, but it's just an interesting story, I guess. Titans.
Wait 1 second. Don't you want to talk about the GOAT himself that's got an edge spot lockdown?
No, I'm good.
Moving on.
Okay.
Fucking behave, Ridley. Titans got AJ Brimson named at 4, mate. Moved to the centre.
No. So we've gone back to that again.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing with Brimo, do they? Have no fucking clue.
Back to 2023. It worked.
I've had that experience. It's long gone.
So Lockie Ilias named at 6. Campbell's at halfback.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't know, mate. Just doesn't make sense to me.
Move heaven and earth just to fit Lockie Ilias into your team.
Yeah, I guess they just think Brimson's not the man at 6, and they put all their eggs in that basket. So it's a come back to haunt them. Speaking of actual buys, like someone to actually think about is
Tina. Nah.
I had to say the same thing.
is how a buy, mate. Oh,
yeah. If you want to do it, you better fucking do it now because the cash is going to come in fast. Fuck, I love that motherfucker. It was fucking so fun watching that. Just watching him rack up fucking points. And the thing is, he's a rookie as well. That game would have given him the world of confidence. I think fucking he's going to be running the ball a bit more often than he was in the first couple. I think those sort of 30-meter games are going to disappear. I'm excited to see what he does next, and he's going to make some fucking money, that's for sure. Right. So it's interesting, fucking, who would have picked right at the very start that out of Lasati, Couchman, Howe, fucking, apart from Martin, he's the best out of all those guys to buy.
Yeah.
Making more money than Lasati or Couchman.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
He's definitely better than both the Storm Edges, and so...
And Couchman.
Yeah, I am thinking. I did consider going Reed money to Howe, or purely just for money value because I don't need Reed, and it could still happen. Do
the math of how much Reed's going to lose compared to how much Howe's going to make.
Mate. I have, mate. It's 300k.
And what was that number?
300k.
Oh, and that's not worth a trade to you.
Well.
I did the math, but
how much do you value a fucking trade at? No, I want at least 500,000 out of it.
Look,
fuck this man.
It's a trade, man. It's a trade that I could do. It's just I want to punish Reed money, and my spite might get the better of me. So your way to punish Reed is to fucking put a stick in the spikes of your own bike while you're biking down the road. The meme, bro. Exactly.
You just come forward at the bike and take that, you dumb.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
That'll teach you.
Yeah, that'll sure show him, mate. Fucking don't you worry. Yeah.
You've just been worried. You've been watching too much Pulp Fiction, eh?
I have. Get the gib. Right, I agree that Howe's a buy, but if you're going to buy him, it's this week.
Oh, it has to be this week, mate. It's negative 18.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
waiting.
you just sit there and be like, no, I feel like paying an extra 60 grand for him, actually.
it could be more, mate. It could be 80 grand next week. Yeah.
He's a negative 18B. If he scores a 40, he'll make 70 grand.
So,
That's fucking tight.
I
Well,
might,
you should definitely do that trade, bro. Fucking, your like weird fucking S&N gay sex fantasies with Reed don't need to stop you doing this trade, bro.
potentially. We'll see what happens, mate.
I'd be getting Howe over fucking Joash.
I can't afford that trade. Like, it has to be Reed to him. That's the only way I can do
Fucking
it.
do Reed. There we go. Problem solved.
Like, that's the only thing I can do, right? So, yeah, but then I have a round 7 headache, and I'm not sure if I want that. So, we'll see.
Bro, your whole argument's fucking revolves around an S&M fantasy, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Mate,
Good, bro.
Mahoney could be on the fucking bench in round 7.
Oh, fuck off, he will be, bro. Shut the fuck up with that
He
shit,
is
dude.
so bad.
He's not bad. He's
Bro,
bad for fantasy, bro. He's not bad for the fucking Cowboys.
Can't you just imagine fucking Howard being dressed up in S&M if that's what you need?
It's not
Fucking
about
to get
that,
off? I don't know. Fuck.
You got it all twisted, bro. All right, who wins this game? Broncos by about 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Broncos put some hurt on.
I'm not going to say Titans.
As much as I want the Titans to win this, they won't.
No.
Keeney's a hold, not a buy.
Keeney's a hold, not a buy now. Yeah. If you're going to buy a wing fullback, you need to go get Reece Walsh, I think.
Yeah, buy one in a good team.
Sharks Warriors.
Your
boys lost last week, mate. Going up against another team that won, but didn't do it convincingly.
Thanks,
We're going to bounce back. We're going to bounce back. We've got to. Bummer about Mitch Barnett, though.
Yeah, another 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, Ford owners are rejoicing, mate.
Yeah, fucking. He might have kept on getting those 70 fucking minutes anyway, but you have to think this fucking certainly doesn't hurt though. Fucking.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's pretty much locked in for it. I think if you were going to get Ford, you would have gone already, but he's so expensive.
Yeah. Looks like Chance has now been moved to the centres for Tane to come in and play fullback. What do you think about that, Eddie?
Yeah, it could work. He seemed to go all right there on attack, and as he gets more used to it, he'll end up being good on D there. I know he missed a couple of tackles there, but Chance is like a brave, smart defender. Once he gets used to defending at centre, I think he'll do all right.
Yeah, I don't mind.
And it's just. And Tuipiki needs to be at fullback. He's not a winger. Like it's either fullback or reserve grade, really, in my eyes, because he's too little and weak.
Ali wasn't doing it for you there either in the centre, so I think it's a decent move.
He's just whatever. Fucking. He's just one of the Warriors. Fucking the entire time I've bloody watched them, have just always had at least one centre that's just whatever. Often two of them. And he's just another one of those guys.
Yeah. Anybody in here a buy for you guys?
Not from the Warriors.
No, neither. You got Ford. You're happy holding. What did Tanner get? Because I know a lot of people still
went well. Got 58.
Tanner. Yeah. Fuck.
He's already priced there though.
Are we wrong? Were we wrong about Tanner Boyd?
Mate, I'd still wait.
I think it'll come back a little bit, but
first game.
The cut's priced at 58 now, though, pretty much, isn't he?
59.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be paying.
No one's buying. No way.
Stay away from
and his kick meter just came down big. Like he went from 600 the week before, 800 the week before that. He only got 400 kick meters last game.
In a couple of weeks, he's going to max out at price. Once that break even fucking falls, once that break even gets above his average, just fucking get off. Because he's not going to be like a fucking 750k guy all year. He just won't be. Just take that profit, move on to another gun, and just be happy you got what you got.
Yeah. All right. Jesse Colk still named at 13. No sign of McGinn. So that podcast he did, he was talking fucking absolute shit.
Yeah.
Players, as I said, players always like to think that they're coming back sooner than they You never hear a player go, I'm going to come back fucking in round 8 and then fucking they come back in round 6. So it's always the other way around, if anything.
David Feeder for sure would say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I'll have 2 weeks on the bench, bro. I'm heading to Bali.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. He's a different sort.
Built different.
Any buys here, fellas, on the Sharkies?
Mate, there's not really. Like, Wilton would have been nice if he got another low score. He's technically, you could buy him. I wouldn't go and
Just
do it.
just another edge, though, isn't it?
That's it. Blake Bailey's a buy if you don't have a hooker, for all the reasons we discussed
He
before.
is the buy, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, we need to talk about Blake Bradley. Actually, we can't skim over that. I'm buying him.
Yeah, I bought him last week, so...
Yeah.
I think the thing about Braley is, one, I think we're all in agreement he's probably going to be the best hooker, or he's, because we have our issues with Grant. The other thing is, like, we're out of hooker options. Like, Reed's dead, Simpkins dead, fucking Haywood's dead. You now have to go to Braley or Grant. And I think you go to Braley not just because he's arguably going to be the best hooker, but also he's not a lock for this this Origin team. So you also get a little bit of hope that he might still play for you during that period, even if it's far fetched.
I think Robson is still going to play hooker for
Yeah,
New South Wales,
the
mate.
fact, but there's still a very good chance he'll be in with the bigger benches. Although there's still hope because of the fact that Watson's fucking on the bench. They with Watson there, you don't need to have another hooker, but they might still have him anyway.
You're not bringing Braley on as an impact hooker. So if he's there purely for coverage. I don't see why they wouldn't just keep Watson to do that role and have an outside back and special.
That's what I'm hoping.
So I said that there is. It's not a certainty for him to play Origin, which is really what I'm talking about. There's a little bit of hope there.
Yeah. Whereas obviously Grant's as certain as you can fucking be.
Yeah. The only reason Grant won't be playing Origin is because he's injured, which is going to be the same fucking shit.
But yeah, Braley is an 80-minute hooker that doesn't miss many tackles and hardly ever gets injured. Like, that's fucking gold. Like, that's the difference between him and Grant, is those missed tackles, and Grant's floor is just so much lower. People like to imagine that Grant's fucking got a higher ceiling, but fucking, like, Braley over the last last season, like, he gets just as many big 70-plus scores as Grant ever does. He just gets less shitty ones.
Yep. Yeah, I think
Braley can get a 50+ without really doing much. Grant can't.
Yeah. Agree completely. Sharks,
I think he's a big buy, and we'll just worry about fucking round 7 when we get there.
There is one more player I want to talk about. Just someone really for the black book is Kale Iro.
I've been keeping him.
Free falling in price at the moment, especially after what was a disgusting performance in defense by him on the weekend. He got 10 missed tackles. Last year, he fucking got
he's usually good.
He's great. Last year, he got 24 missed tackles in the first 14 games. He got fucking almost half that in that game alone.
Wonder if he's got a secret niggle.
Potentially, there's a rumor going around that the Sharks actually had a bug go through them the week before. The week they versed the Finns, which might explain why they were so.
Yeah, but he missed 5 tackles the week before that, mate.
As a tax spin average all year, I wonder if he's got a shoulder niggle or some shit.
So I'd be keeping an eye on him just because he's going to get cheap real quick now.
Priced at break even at 55.
Won't be before round 8 though.
No,
we'll start looking at him from round 8 onwards. But he could be.
Not an exciting Origin player though. Like round 12 and 17, he misses.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Have to look how that's going to fit in the Origin.
What, 17's not even Origin, is it? Isn't it 12, 15, 18?
Yeah, but it's still there will be 4 teams off that week. I mean, you only have to field 13, but there's still going to be.
No, that's not bad. That's actually still pretty decent. But the fact he does.
No, that will just be a Sharks buy that week.
Yeah, so that's really good actually. No,
so he misses 1 Origin game.
But you want to see something from him before you pull the trigger anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely, I'm not saying he's a buy. I'm saying just something to keep an eye on.
Yep.
Like you don't want to get him like when there's still like 2 or 3 more shit weeks to come. Like you want to get him when he's actually hits the corner.
Vomited. Yep. All right. We're both going to go with a good team in the Warriors, and you're going to pick the Sharkies, right?
Yeah, I'm going to back the Warriors in Sydney
Go.
quite the same as the Warriors in New Zealand.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be wrong.
Go.
That's fine. Knights and Raiders. Can the Knights bounce back the Raiders bounce back and actually win a fucking game of rugby league?
Yeah, I'm going to go Raiders. Fuck the game Knights.
I'm also going to back the Raiders. They can't lose another game. Though I would really have hoped to have seen some more changes from them this week.
Ricky must have been so fucking pissed at them at the moment.
There was a rumour Jay-Z said of fucking Strange moving to centre and Seb Chris being fucking dropped completely, but that hasn't happened in this team sheet. Because he was talking about Dane Laurie been playing at named at 5'8".
I think it's because, and a lot of podcasts this week have already touched on this, about why Ethan Strange isn't going well at the moment. It's because they've switched his side from where he played last year, which has really negated what his strengths were, which is that.
I wonder why.
Well, they've done it to accommodate Ethan Strange, so Ethan Strange can it helps him kick because he's recorded the assist on that, and also so they can put him next to Young, who can help cover his defense because he's new to first grade. But it's really hamstrung what Strange is doing at the moment, which we can see in games. He's just not fucking running. So I can see why they want to move him to centre. I don't think it will help, and I also don't really trust Dane Laurie in the halves as defensively. But
if he gets
they need some change.
I don't trust Dane Laurie defensively in any position. He's not very defensively.
But that's just not a fucking line.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they needed to change something. I would have really liked to have seen Owen Paddy back on the bench here. I love Jaden Brayley, but he's not a fucking bench hooker. He needs to be playing, starting for big minutes to because he's a workhorse, or he doesn't fit into this team. He doesn't play off the fucking bench.
Yeah, he's not going to come on and spark around the middle or anything like that. That's not him.
No.
Right. Any buys? Obviously, Ethan Sanders is a good hold. Still making good money. Our boy Noel Martin's still doing really good. Anybody a sell? I don't think so.
Not yet.
Tarpany, I probably wouldn't necessarily do it this week, but Tarpany's getting pretty close to being bottomed out. I'm still not 100% sure if the modern game at the moment's suited to him, but he could be handed deal to the buys, and he's getting cheaper. I'd probably give it one more week and see how he goes this week. But
he's good to go back up there.
If he goes 50, I think it was roughly 50 minutes. If he scores 50 plus again this week, I think he'd be an okay buy. He tends to be useful over Origin, and then he tends to go quiet again at the end of the year.
Yep, I can agree with that.
His buys are very useful. I'm looking at them right now. He only misses the last major buy.
When is the Raiders' first buy?
Round 11, so right before Origin begins.
Oh yeah, just because I've already got a couple of fucking Raiders, but I probably won't even. I'll probably sell Sanders before round 11. Chances are anyway. So yeah, he's one to keep an eye on.
I think he needs more time though. I don't like that. That one score.
Yeah, I think it's at least a week earlier. I think.
Yeah, at least.
Knights. Good to see Trey's named after his suspension. Didn't expect anything different. Phoenix Crossland named at hooker. With all the hooker issues going on in the world, there was some talk about Phoenix.
I thought about it. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do it, but I thought about it. He's doing what we wanted Brayley to be. He's doing what we wanted Brayley to be.
Yep.
An 80-minute hooker that just goes out and makes his tackles. Fucking. When he's been playing at hooker, he's been scoring close to 50. Fucking. He doesn't miss many tackles, which is fucking really helpful. He's never going to go out and get a million attacking points, but if he keeps playing close to 80 minutes, he's going to be a pretty useful buy. Obviously, he doesn't have a buy up until round 12. He'd be more appealing if he did play round 12.
Yeah, because
there's risk at his price. Yeah, so that's less appealing because just at his price, it just doesn't give you much room for error. Like if he keeps playing 80 minutes, I think you win. But if he doesn't play 80 minutes, then it's going to turn into a fail pretty quick at that price, as we're experiencing with Reed right fucking now.
We'll have to
But
wait.
he's not going to miss all those tackles that Reed makes, though, because he's not a missed tackle merchant the same way Reed is.
You sound rich?
But really, like, I think Brayley's the guy, and everyone else isn't.
Yep.
So it makes me just think, if you can, just get Brayley. But if you have to get rid of Reed, and there's no way you can afford a decent hooker, he'd be the one to go for, I reckon.
Yeah. I will say that Brown is back, I think, round 6. So what happens to Sandon Smith at that point? Does he then go to 14 and start spelling Phoenix? Yeah. We never actually got to see.
But there was there no games this year where Sandon was fucking on the bench?
No, because round 1 Fletcher Sharp went out, so Sandon went in and played in the halves. And then round 2 Brown got fucked, so Phoenix ended up playing in the halves. Like, so
it's quite a bit of risk for 100+ category, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, like it's not slam dunk. There's not much. Like he's priced at 42. Like I know that he's scored a couple of really good scores this week, but even previously when he plays over 60 minutes, he's not close to 50. Like
even in best case scenario, you get 5 points of value, but then there's lots of other case scenarios.
Yeah.
Right now, hooker over 70 minutes, his average is 44.8. Yeah, he's priced at 42. Like
I'm not touching.
It would have been nice if you started with him, but I wouldn't be buying him.
Yeah. It's just an option if you have to get rid of Reed and you can't afford a proper hooker, like he's someone you could look at. But apart from that, you just really try and find the money to get someone better.
Yep.
Yeah, ideally Brady.
All right. Anybody else to talk about?
The
same? No one from the Knights, unfortunately.
Let's move on to the final game. Monday afternoon, Eels and the West Tigers. Start on the Eels side. Yeah, I think the Tigers win too, but we'll start on the Eels side. Talk to me about Joash Papali. What do you got going on, Roots?
For anyone that's fucking waited around for an hour for us to reveal the cashier of the week that everyone knows about, Joash Papali is going to be fullback for at least 8 weeks by reports of how long. Iongi's out with a syndesmosis injury that requires surgery. So that's 8 weeks for Joash to make money. He is priced at 260k, which is a 20 score. He put up a shit score of 11 last week, so Joash is not a must-buy this week. You can
absolutely... like 36 or something, eh?
37, so you can absolutely wait a week. If you need a cash out this week, though, you can go and use him this week and just hold him on through it. Like, he could score 37, he could score fucking 30. The issue with Joash is he is not a cash out that you can play. If you buy him, you are hiding him in your emergencies and only playing him when you're forced to at gunpoint. He is not a good scorer, but he scores enough at fullback to make 10 points of value easily, potentially 15 points.
I wouldn't necessarily say he's definitely a candidate for cash out of the week, but I reckon Farley could just be as good. Like Farley's raking up a lot of points in reserve grade, and I think Farley's won the spot for now as well. Yeah, he's probably a bit safer in that there's probably not many people to challenge him for the jersey, but Farley's got a break even of 18, and he's got a break even of 37, so there's an argument to be had here.
Immediate cash grab, I think you go Farley. I think Joash, we know he's got 8 weeks. Farley could be gone next week and Sloan could be back there.
Yeah, the other thing I noticed is that I think one thing we've learned...
I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think Farley's going to keep it for a bit. I think he's going to go all right, and he's going to hold on to it for a bit.
Yeah. Bruce?
Well, you can back yourself, but I think the one thing we've learned so far is that buying wingers in shit teams is not quite working out for us. We've had Mahoney, we've had two.
That's valid. That's valid.
I wouldn't be touching Malay myself.
Yeah.
That's a valid point, actually.
I think Joash Papali is going to average about 35 in fullback. Eels have a nice run now that they've dealt with Melbourne and Broncos already in their first 4 games. Like they've got Tigers, Gold Coast, Canterbury, Manly, New Zealand, Cowboys for the next fucking 6 games. Like, let it ride. If he gets a good score one of those games, he'll make money very quickly off the back of a low BE. Again, just don't play him. Like, that's the only bit of advice I have for him. Again,
But he's not going to make.
week.
He's not. Josh is not going to make his money quickly because those terrible scores he's been picking up are going to sit in his rolling average for a while.
He's got a 1 in 11 in his rolling average. And
he's not going to make it real fast. It's going to take a while.
No.
Where's he got? Oh, he's got a 1. He came on for 10 minutes. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, no, you're right. So he's not running away.
It's not going to be quick cash. So basically with him, if you have to get a cash out this week, yeah, grab him. But if you're just like trading Setu 2 to him and you don't even need the 40 grand that it opens up, wait a week. Take the opportunity to bank a trade. Getting him this week it's not going to make anything better. He's probably not going to make any money this week. If you're not going to use him this week, there's no benefit to it. You're better off seeing if he survives the week uninjured and then bank a trade and just grab him next week.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Only get him if you need him to open up cash for another trade. Otherwise, wait.
Yep. Okay. West Tigers. Oh, does anyone else want to talk about the Eels? I know a lot of people got onto Jack Williams last week.
Well, he's a hold and he's not a buy.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty clear cut with him at this point.
Yeah,
I can say there's value somewhere in this middle pack with another Eels forward going down in Dury. Couldn't tell you where it is. I can tell you where it's not. And it's not Sam Tuivasa.
Dory's just a low minute forward anyway. He just would be replaced by another low minute forward.
They brought Moretti. They brought Jack the Felon, mate. Like, he could just come in and take their minutes.
He's finally He's finally getting closer to getting a start, JDB.
I don't think it affects anyone, Jack shit. He's just a low minute shitter on the bench and he'll get replaced by another low minute shitter on the bench.
Yep.
The world moves on.
Tigers. Anyone you're interested in looking at?
Not even a little bit, mate.
Right. So
I heard some people talking about Arpey, but I think that's more of just they don't know fucking who the fuck to get at fucking Hooker. So they're talking about him. I don't think I'd recommend anyone get Arpey.
So I forgot this guy plays for the Tigers. Probably one of the biggest targets of the week for pretty much everyone is Alex Twal. I know you two both have him.
Oh yeah, we should talk about that.
Yeah. I forgot he actually plays for the Tigers.
I got another name we need to talk about as well.
Well, let's go Twal first. So as I said last week, he was guy I brought. He really encouraged people to do so. Got even more minutes than I fucking hoped for, and apparently he can bust a tackle now, which he never used to do in the past. So that's nice. Obviously, he's not going to get 78 or whatever every week, but you don't need him to. The role is beautiful. He's suited to this modern game. Right now, he is one of the very best fucking middles. Get him. If you can get him, just go get him. I think he's going to be getting a lot of fucking 55 to 65 scores pretty frequently.
Yep, his ownership's already doubled. Like, everyone will be getting him in this week.
He's got a good PPM and he's got a big minute roll, and he's consistent. They just get him.
Yeah, and the other person if you don't have, you need to get in your team is Adam Dewey. Like, I don't know.
How did he?
Anyone that doesn't have him can't have been listening to us much.
How did Adam Dewey get 75 with a broken hammy? Mate,
without kicking the fucking ball.
I know. Mate, what did he limp his way through the defensive line and make 2 line breaks on one leg?
He ran for 210 meters, mate.
That's rude, eh?
Nice.
What a good cunt.
2 line breaks, 2 try assists, 1 line break assist, 15 tackles with no misses, 210 meters, 9 tackle breaks, 75.
It's like those two are like having some sort of real hot competition between the two of them for who's the best lib in the NRL.
Yeah.
And it's tight.
Yeah, so if you don't...
It ain't correct, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Get Adam in your team if you don't own him. Fucking, he needs to
be
there.
Just load up on libs. Go full lib strat. I've got 3 of them. How many you guys got?
One isn't paying out for you, mate, but the other 2 are doing pretty well.
Yeah, no. Yeah. As I said, Kraz ain't my favourite one of them.
Yeah, I only got 2, mate. not all in. All right. Who wins this game? Tigers, I think.
I actually like Tigers for
Yeah, I like Tigers for
What
it
do the
too. I mean,
bookies
they just
reckon?
fucking beat us.
The bookies reckon it's going to be the Eels, mate. $1.68
Nah, fuck the
and
bookies.
$2.20.
It was overrated, mate. I
So,
said it before the season started. I don't know why everyone was so fucking high on them. They're not it.
The Eels are just one of those teams that no matter what they're up to, I just feel like they're 5 seconds away from the wheels coming off at any given time. I feel like they're about any year, right?
yeah. All right. Any last words, Rudes?
Just buy 12. It's that simple.
Eddie, what do you got for me, mate?
No, I got nothing.
Actually, also, Reed Mahoney can go fuck himself with a giant black dildo. Okay, I never want to see his face or hear his name again.
why is the dildo got to be black,
Yeah.
mate?
Just because it'll be double his fucking size, the little midget.
I've got a fucking
Yeah.
green one.
Yeah,
for
no,
him.
fuck him and fuck the amateurs. Fucking. See,
Yep.
Jessup post that photo of him in a Winnie the Pooh outfit. Fucking. Jessup would be one to walk around fucking wearing no pants and a fucking polo shirt, though, so.
Fucking hell, Eddie.
Fucking.
Yeah, fuck damages, and I have just traded Reed money to Ho.
Fucking got there in the end.
So yeah, we'll see.
Good man.
We'll see if it lasts. All right, guys. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk soon. Yeah.
Cheers, boys.